Hi, I'm Matt Trust, and this is the Gate of Trust. I have to admit that before I read this book, I used to worry about everything. I'd even worry that I was worrying too much. Now I'm like a new man, cool and relaxed. Not worried about anything. I'm not even worried that I don't worry about anything anymore. You see, this book is super logical, and it explains in simple logical terms. 1, what is trust? 2, how to get it, and 3, how to keep it. Now I have trust, and I want you to have it too. So here goes. I'll try to keep this trust thing as simple as possible. The Gate of Trust has 7 chapters. We'll master each one and go on to the next. Lesson 1, what is the definition of trust? Lesson 2, what makes someone trustworthy? Lesson 3, since God has all these trustworthy qualities times infinity, shouldn't I trust exclusively in God? Does that mean I can quit my day job? Lesson 4, how and when do I apply trust in my life? Lesson 5, my life with trust before and after. Lesson 6, refuting the show me the money mindset. So these are the 7 lessons that we're going to cover to master this trust thing. First, in the introduction, we review 5 spiritual and 5 material benefits to trust, including the 10 reasons why a guy like me is better off than the richest guy in the world. Then in lesson 1, I define trust as 2 words, a feeling of peace and serenity when I'm trusting someone who I know will follow through and even go beyond. In lesson 2, I list 7 trustworthy qualities and notice that only God has these 7 to the max. In lesson 3, I list 5 big points, things that I need for my trust to work. Recognition that God is the sole cause of everything. Sincerity, exclusivity, obedience, and effort. God expects me to put in some level of effort, from a little tiny bit to a whole lot. I can't quit my day job for 2 reasons. 1, as a test, and 2, to keep me preoccupied. First, as a means of testing my allegiance to God, His Torah and mitzvahs. And second, in order to keep me preoccupied, so I don't get in too much trouble. True, there are some good guys who ace these 2 and don't have to work. But we also find 5 reasons why the good guys often suffer, and 6 reasons why the bad guys often prosper. In order to choose a career path, I factor in 4 considerations. 1, my physical build. 2, my intellectual acumen. 3, my natural inclinations. And 4, my tolerance for the exertion. Like the animals, I have a career path that God designs especially for me. One that I can thrive, handle the job's ups and downs, and one that Hashem fills my needs from behind the scenes. In lesson 4, I outline 7 ways that I apply trust in my life, as it applies to 1, me, myself, and I. 2, my money and my stuff. 3, my wife and kids, friends, and enemies. 4, Han Solo mitzvahs, mitzvahs that I do alone. 5, takes 2 to tango, mitzvahs that I do with others. 6, my reward in the world to come. And 7, earning brownie points for the world to come. In lesson 5, I share my 7 before and after trust lifestyle shift. It's pretty clear that I'm better off trusting than not. Now I'm thankful, happy, loyal, and generous, ethical, beloved, and satisfied. Before, I was just the opposite. In lesson 6, I refute the show me the money mindset, the premise that God should work for me before I work for Him. In lesson 7, I give 3 troubleshooting trust tips to overcome, and then I go on to climb the trust ladder from level 1 trust to level 10 trust. I hope your life is changed by learning Trust 101 with me. I can't wait to hear about the miracles you see in your life going forward and how rich and worry-free you feel now that you've mastered Bitachon, trust. To learn more about Trust 101, visit trustcast.org.